Welcome to No Match for a Blaster, Star Wars Role-Playing Podcast, Episode 24, Back Alley Bargains. I'm your host and Moof Milker, Ito Davis. If you're new here, No Match for a Blaster is an actual play podcast featuring the Morality Plays crew playing the Star Wars role-playing system by Fantasy Flight Games. We'd like to take this opportunity to personally thank our Nerf Herders of the Week, Eddie Harrington and David Ruth. At this level, Eddie and David will get to name an NPC on the show that the players might not even kill off immediately. To be our next Blasterhead or Nerf Herder of the Week, be sure to subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. To make sure you don't miss any big updates, follow us on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster, or on Twitter at No Match Podcast. So, hide your wallets, because we're returning to the crew of the Atheon as they embark on a serious quest to obtain MacGuffins, tchotchkes, knickknacks, and high-powered blasters.
Previously on No Match for a Blaster. A defenseless Hoban faces the imminent threat of a First Order attack, but 3 of its citizens are determined to save their home. After hearing about Imperial experimental weapons from Commander Char of the New Republic Defense Force, Agent Drobash and Cassian Kamaya Saris have resolved to venture deep into pirate space to retrieve the prototypes. But first, they must repair their ship and establish a contact within the Pirate King's circle.
So, you find yourself on the Bazaar level. It's crazy. This is a very tucked away black market space station. Very few people know about it. People who do know about it had to go through a lot just to know about it. And here you are.
Okay. I'm gonna try and go deal with Char.
So you're not dealing with Char, you go to the Quartermaster.
The Quartermaster for... Well, but he just doesn't have the ship guns? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the Quartermaster doesn't have ship guns.
But he might have this.
Yeah.
He might have the blaster barrels that I want.
Yeah, he would have weapon modifications, grenades, armor, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, considering they didn't pay us for doing a pretty big job of saving a lot of lives,
Yeah.
they should be able to give you some of that.
Okay. I'll go talk to him.
Okay. You guys have actually talked to him before. He's in there, he's in a cage, because, I played too much Fallout. Well, isn't it the big heroes?
That's right.
He's day drinking.
Apparently.
I recently re-enlisted as well. I need to get some upgrades for these blasters. And he pulls out his twin heavy blasters.
Can I see verification?
Sure. He pulls up a data pad and shows them the forms.
He pulls out a monocle, puts it in for a moment. Reactivating as... Oh, well. Alright, he puts his monocle down, and he gives you a sluggish salute. Welcome back, Agent. So what do you need?
What is it I need, Claire?
say you could have said it, Cassie.
Yeah, you're going to...
So you're looking to upgrade your heaters there?
That's right. They're going to need marksman barrels and multi-optic sights.
All right. For both of them?
Well, yeah. What happens if you drop the one that's all modified and the other one's not?
I'm not going to question an active agent. Don't get me wrong. You got 2 eyes. 2 optics isn't the craziest thing I've heard. It's close. All right. Let me see what I got. I do. So, there was speak of back pay and stuff. So is there anything else you're asking for? Out of curiosity. Is there anything else you need, Agent, aside from that?
You know what? We are going to be going on a mission, and we probably won't get a chance to come back here beforehand. How about a couple stun grenades and back-to-packs?
He looks up to the wall behind him. There's like a menu, like it's a friggin' KFC. Oh, a number 4. Yeah. Hold on. Goes down. He pulls out like a little milk, blue milk crate. Hey. All right. Puts it on the counter in front of you. All right, let me look for those parts real quick. He looks around for a moment. Ooh, man, these are some nice bits. Yeah, just give me your good old thumb digit. He has a little data pad.
Ray does that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that this. Sorry, I'll just say this clears out your back pay. To be honest, no obligation, no nothing like that. I mean, you can't use it on the ship bits anyway. You see the information pull up whenever you press your thumb against the data pad, and you got your stuff.
Right.
For everyone who loves shopping episodes, we're doing this quick. Our weapon modifier is not going to be in till Star Thursday, so I won't be able to install the mods for you till then, but they're here.
Yeah, we'll do the mods. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. You're going on a mission, you're not going to come back?
Well,
we're coming back.
Not for the mission.
Oh.
We have to make a...
Why would you say that? What is wrong with you?
The agent said it.
It's a long story, but...
The agent said it, I didn't say it.
We're going to leave, and then we're going to go on a mission before we can come back.
Oh, alright.
Right.
Seriously, what is wrong with you?
He said it, he said it first. He said, I don't think we're coming back.
You're disgusting.
What?
Go away. You're drunk.
I'm in a cage. You go away.
Fair
That's
point.
A pretty good point.
Fair point.
All right. Thanks for your help. Come on, Cassie. Let's get out of here.
God, what a jerk.
You have a nice leather bag with the mods in it, and then you have a blue milk carton full of grenades and back-to-packs.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
how many is that?
It's a number 4 is a 4-person meal, so I'm going to say that's say 4 of each.
Okay, I will take the backpacks if you take the grenades.
Okay.
I just don't want to get through like 6 of them and you go, oh no, you're out. And I'll be like, no, I was counting on more. So,
come on, you go to the bar and have a party.
Woo!
Woo!
Let me hold on to at least one of those back-to-packs.
Okay.
On my person.
Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Have 2. Give you 2.
I mean, I do
case.
have stim packs, which I don't know the difference between back-to-packs and stim packs. And I also have an emergency med pack, which I still don't know what it does.
I don't.
As far as I know, they're all the same.
I think they're all the same.
Either way, you have 2 back patches.
A first aid one might just give you blue dice on a medical check.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just coming up with stuff.
I could have been using blue dice, is all I'm saying.
See, whatever. It doesn't matter.
They're health potions.
Okay.
Let's just call them what they are. They're just
immersion.
Sorry, because we're in a sci-fi fantasy.
The important part is the sci-fi.
Wait, so I only took 1 though. Just make sure you have the other 3.
Just 1. Okay. All right.
Still didn't ask the NPC's name. Gosh.
Well, as far as he knows, we're going on a suicide mission.
Yeah, that's what he was told.
He's Quartermaster Criffle, so that's all that matters.
It's not nice.
All right, what else are we planning to do today? Go and
we want to see
get ship parts.
Yeah,
and preferably make a contact with these pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We go to Starship City.
Starship City for all your starship needs. Starship City.
There you go.
Woo!
We hear that as we walk through the door.
It's my favorite shop on the station.
I don't know who Commander Shepard is, but they keep going around and saying that as if we care. Okay.
Hi, I'm Star Ewan McGregor, and this is my favorite ship on the Citadel.
Yeah, I don't listen to Star Ewan McGregor.
Aww.
If Commander Shepard had said it, I would. It would hold weight. Okay, so Streetwise?
Would it though? Because Commander Shepard said it's about everybody.
I know, but I'm a sucker for advertising.
So there's a shop that sells transports. There's a shop where you can like buy and sell. Go ahead.
So we want to go to the white market.
Wait, why? What?
We're not doing anything illegal. That's fine. We can secure it that way. That's cool.
I mean, all of this. It's questionable where a lot of this stuff came from.
Hey,
as long as all the gray market.
As long as it's not marked as illegal, it's legal to me.
If you want to go to the white market...
Well, they don't mark anything illegal.
Then it's legal to me. So.
No, not this one. This has the illegal sticker on it.
They ran out of those stickers like 4 years ago.
Yeah, so... If they're selling it above board out in the open where, there are places can see it, that's fine.
There are places that are selling it above board. Unfortunately, they take credits.
Yeah, if only we got those ever... we would be set. But I don't think my 86 credits are going to get us anywhere. So, yeah. Well, in that case, since we have to go deal with the black market, would you like a Streetwise?
No, you can
to
just
see
get
where
there.
to go to.
Like, when I say black market, like, I don't mean that it's secret on the station. The station is...
Well, right, but this would be finding the person that's willing to deal with us to get us guns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty average roll.
I have a... wait a minute, wait.
I don't roll anything.
I think I have a thing for this.
Oh, the Marshal. Oh, yeah, Marshal.
I have two... first off,
yes.
It's 1 yellow, 2 green for me on the Streetwise.
Oh, well then it's all you.
And I may or may not have a thing for this. Oh, wait, hold on.
You get a bad cop.
I do. I remove 1 black die per rank of Street Smarts. That's right.
Oh. All right.
From Streetwise or Knowledge Underworld.
Oh. Well, hot dang. Man, you're going to be useful in the pirate stuff.
Yeah, hot diggity dog.
Take a blue die, since I didn't put any black dice, because it's pretty on the open. But I'll give you a blue die. Go for it. There's a whole bunch of Hobanites running. Do we call them Hobanites? They're Hobanites running around the station right now.
I like Hobanians.
Hobanians. There's a whole bunch of Hobanians running around the station right now, trying to disseminating into all these different little areas. So yeah, word about you's traveled. It's pretty positive. So, you got it. All right.
That's only 1 advantage. I got no successes.
Didn't succeed.
All right. So I guess we spend some time asking around about where we can buy some ship upgrades.
Yeah. And when you say the word buy, you use quotations. You're like, buy. I'm like, what? It's like,
secure. Where we can secure ship upgrades.
There's a store over there. The ship emporium.
We didn't ask.
Have you looked? Did you look at the?
Look, stranger. Emporium? We did not ask you. Okay.
But just trying to be helpful. I don't know what you're.
Would you mind your own business?
I don't know why you're getting all snippy with me. I'm just trying to help you. Fine, and
you're trying to find
people.
You're trying to find black market stuff, and you asked a cop. You're like, wait. So it just takes you longer. Do another roll, same roll. You've just wasted like an hour and a half. And really, the only person who's going to hurt from this is Kamaya's liver.
That was going to hurt anyway.
I mean,
Well, I know where those 2 threats are going then.
Oh.
But 3 successes.
So, Kamaya's getting whiskey drunk.
Woo.
She's never heard of this drink called a white Cardassian. So, and she loves them. It's great.
That's like vodka drunk.
And like, I've heard of a lot of drinks, so clearly I had to try this one out.
Yeah. So yeah, you find it. There's a place. It's a little more off the beaten path. You're asking around, saying like, we're looking for these kind of parks. I'm like, oh yeah, but maybe on like the first time you said the word credit, and then everyone just like scattered, and you start to kind of figure. You kind of learn the lingo of like, not necessarily say favor, but scratch my back, I'll scratch theirs. Kind of maybe there's something we can figure out. Negotiation. And eventually you find people like, oh, yeah. No, there's sometimes there are people who find themselves here at the Julius space station, and they get kind of stuck. And it's not the first place you want to go to if you don't have to, but do you have a name, Bobby?
Yeah, actually, I found one. Her name is Uashal.
Uashal, all right.
Uashal Mortu.
Yeah.
I spent the time and I found a Star Warsy name.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but, if you talk to Uashal will find a way for you to get what you need or get where you're going. It's, be a little careful, but, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where to find this Uashal?
Yeah. Okay, so, you go down about, 4 blocks, go left, and you'll see a street vending merchant right in front of the store. Don't worry about the smell. When you get there, tell him Dunlop sent you.
All right.
Yeah. And he looks at you really, like, right in the eyes and looks very genuine. Good luck to you.
Good luck to
Thanks.
you.
And the force be with you.
Looks at you again, kind of like, and you can kind of read on his face. Oh no, it's one of those religious nuts. All right. He starts walking away from you, and the next person he sees sells him some death sticks.
Cassie, shall we?
By all means, let us go.
Do you remember how to get there?
Not at all. No. Remy does. Brandon was not paying attention. So we get to that place down there by the place with the odd smell.
Not even an attempt, Cassie. Not even.
Don't be that guy. just don't be that guy.
You go down 4 blocks. You turn left. There's a street food vendor, and right behind the little cart of meats, there's a storefront.
Okay.
You open the door that is actually just like a glass and metal door, and he goes ding ding.
Is there like a bell on top that it hits when you open it?
It's like half of a mouse droid on a string, and whenever the door bangs it, it goes ding ding.
All right.
Okay. So what does the shop look like on the inside?
What does your shop look like?
Also, do we mind the smell?
I'm gonna say no. It smells a little bit like cleaning detergent and really good barbecue, and that's unnerving. But you're fine.
No, that's it's not my favorite, but it's all right.
It's like
It's clean.
it's like spare ribs and Lysol.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like waste material, so that's fine.
Neither is unpleasant.
So I think in here there are probably a few of the sort of less expensive type items. There's weaponry. There are some mods. All of this is set out behind, lined up on the walls behind sort of reinforced transparent steel. There are probably a couple of cameras up in the corners of the room, and I believe there's also there's definitely a guard of some sort, standing by the door. He's very, he's got to be one of those like bigger, beefier, scarier kind of races, where like, and he has a blaster rifle I think. And, this is what they do. So, like, it's a nice blaster rifle that's modded with stuff, and he is looking pretty intimidating as you walk in.
So which big beefy race?
It is a Shade.
Okay.
Sure, whatever that is. What are those guys?
I don't know, but I'm gonna look it up.
It's veiny and muscly.
Oh.
And it's like if you took a pug, made it into, like, crossed it with an orc and shaved it. That's
Yeah.
Oh no. That's true though.
And they like
so
to eat people too. So
he's standing very close to the door, just holding his blaster rifle. I think he's probably, bored, and he's been kind of taking it apart and putting it back together in really quick succession. And behind there's sort of a steel desk, I imagine, or like a steel counter. And behind that, you see a red Twi'lek woman who is wearing. I always like to think that she's wearing what would be, the sort of, badass underground person equivalent of a suit. Like it's gonna be, it looks sort of almost professional until you realize, like, oh, that blazer is sort of leather or something. Like, it's and she's got glasses on.
Like an all-leather pantsuit?
No, like, I think the blazer part is.
That's a band name, by the way.
All leather pantsuit.
well, obviously.
It's a girl band, but yeah, I mean.
Sitting behind the counter, working on a data pad.
Hi.
Hello, yes, what do you need?
Well, blasters.
Excellent. We have them. What do you want?
Kind of fit on a small starship?
Ah. She kind of looks up at you for the first time. Well, that's something entirely different.
Well, it's the same principle.
I think she presses a few buttons on her data pad, and the hollow projector comes up with a few different pictures of different kinds of ship weapons. All right, what exactly are you looking for? Do you need blaster cannons, missile launchers, ions, lasers?
Ooh, ions.
Get you a torpedo
lasers.
launcher.
Really? No, we can't. That's pretty tempting, but no. Okay, are you familiar with the Fury Interceptor?
You got your hands on an interceptor?
Yeah, the Fury Interceptor, yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
So, look, hold on, and she takes her little, like, palm hollow reader. She pulls it out and says, "This is what it looks like. This is the Atheon," and she pulls it up. And it's got, like, specifications that kind of scroll up.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Look, the problem is the forward laser cannons have been disabled, as has the left turret has been ripped off completely. And that's what we're looking for, assuming you have such a thing."
She sort of leans over the desk a little bit, looking over looking at your schematics and the things that you're showing her, and she kind of flips through it for a little bit and goes, "I think I have something that could help you. It'll cost, though." She kind of looks up at the both of you.
Well, that's sort of the issue.
I see. You're coming to me because you don't have credits.
No. And I know just us saying we're good for it isn't really helpful, so...
No.
what can we do to help you to pay off this?
I don't know. What can you do?
I can restore a Fury class interceptor. And she gets a little proud little smirk on her face.
Yes, I don't need a mechanic.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you need hired guns? Do you need anything taken to the Petrie star cluster, for example?
She kind of sizes you both up. You're going to the Petrie cluster.
We have a Fury interceptor. You really doubt that we can't do the impossible?
A lot of people have rare ships.
Yeah, and once we get this ship up and running, we'll be able to move some cargo. Maybe we could...
So you have a Fury class interceptor that doesn't work right now, is what you're saying?
No, we have a Fury class interceptor that isn't as well armed as we'd like. It flies just fine.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to make a few upgrades.
Yeah,
before we really get into the big league. So
we're going to the Petrie star cluster.
I think now's time to go back to her data pad and pulling things up.
Beep boop beep beep.
Yep. Beep boop boop boop.
All
right.
The computer makes the noise.
There may be something. There may be. There may be an accommodation we could make.
Really? Like what?
You're familiar with Pirate King Rutledge, I assume?
Well, familiar. Not exactly, but, we're bound to meet him.
Looking not very enthused about this conversation. So, you don't really know anything about Rutledge. You don't know that your ship is ready to fly. If you can't do this, then there's no need to waste my time.
Look, you made the offer and now you're trying to retract it. That's not on me.
You're not being charming to this person.
No, she's not a charming person.
Wait a second. I thought it was Remy. Wait, Remy's the bad cop.
She has a presence of two.
Miss Mortov, please, let's start over. Dunlop sent us and said we could find what we needed here. If that's not the case, then we can go somewhere else. But I believe we can come to a mutual understanding, a mutual agreement, something that works for both of us. You know what we want. Tell us what you want and what we can do for you.
Poppy, what you know is that Dunlop is a guy who owes you some favors, and he directed them over to you. And if it works out, then he's knocked some stuff off of his debt to you.
Mm-hmm. Dunlop. Of course he did. All right, take a look at this. She will pull up on her data pad. She pulls up another holo. Minimizes the other windows. And what you see is a Jedi starfighter. It is, it's your classic, blue holo that is spinning around in a circle. Are you familiar with this ship?
Holy criff.
Precisely.
Is that the Delta 7? Oh, it is. You know where to get one of those?
I do. And I want it. This ship lies in a collection owned by Pirate King Rutledge. I would like it.
Oh, wow. I would love to see one.
When you say in the collection,
so would I.
Do you mean it's at a facility somewhere, on a spaceship? I mean, how do you know where this ship is exactly?
Oh, he's very proud of it. It is within...
I would love to fly this.
This ship lies in the cargo bay of the Siren. It's very well known, but it is also very well guarded. If you can get it to me, I can get you whatever blasters you need.
That's not going to work, you see? And able to get that ship for you, we're going to need those blasters up front.
And what can you give me that will convince me that you'll actually make good on your debt. Weaponry for ships does not come cheap. If I give it to you, I'm definitely taking a loss, unless I can be certain that I'll get what I want. I want this ship.
Well, I mean, we could just not do it, and then you have no chance of getting that ship.
Or I could give you the turrets, and then you can decide that you need to disappear. I want some kind of collateral.
But then we end up in carbonite, and it just doesn't work out.
I think she needs y'all to convince her that you're capable of doing it.
It's not pretty, but it's there.
So now you've told her that you're capable of restoring that ship, so she believes that you're a good mechanic. But I don't think she's gotten any indication that you're good at doing this, because this is a big ask.
Do you know who we are? Do you see all these pain-in-the-ass civilians running around out here?
There's a lot. They all smell.
Yes.
We just rescued them from the marathon. That was us.
She kind of looks at you. You did that.
We pulled them. We did that. Go ahead and check. Go call who you have to call.
I'm sure there's more little, taps and swipes on.
You have word of mouth. You don't have access to the New Republic information, but you have word of mouth, kind of grapevine information.
Your thug could literally grab a person from right outside the door and be like, "Is this the person that saved you?"
How about you send someone with us? How about that guy right there? He looks like he could handle himself in a fight. And he ought to be able to fly your ship back.
No, Core's busy. He needs to stay here. But I think I have something that can work. She woes, are we going to just make up a name for...
You can pronoun it. Some call him the space cowboy. Some call him the gangster of love.
We don't. But
We call him
some do.
Steve.
Who calls you the gangster of love? Name one person.
So this one time
that ever called you that.
This one time I got a flask monogrammed with it. That guy had to read it out loud. That counts.
All right. I tell you what.
No.
I have someone that I can send along with you. He should be able to get you in, and he should be able to get my ship out. We'll have to set up a meeting. Provided that you can get him in, get the ship out, and get it back to me, we'll be good for it.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
What kind of, let me see, what kind of ship turrets, would, or, lasers or whatever, what kind of blaster would I pick for this ship? There's 3 different kinds.
Yeah.
To give them. Is there a standard one that would just make sense to put on that ship?
Are you guys talking about, you guys want the front mounted ones or you want another turret?
The turret and the front mounted ones.
Oh, you want a bone.
But,
so
yeah.
Getting 2 guns isn't unreasonable.
I say just give them what's on the Fury Interceptor Imperial thing.
So essentially she's offering to restore it back to the normal number of guns that would be on it.
Literally all we're asking for.
Yeah, okay, great. Excellent. Then we have a deal.
And concussion missiles, of course.
No.
Damn it. All right. She gets your comms, and she tells you, I'll send you the details, but I think this is going to be a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Nice working with you.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Sure. Okay.
You leave. You go back to the bunks that you guys had. When you wake up in the morning, the weapon systems are in the docking bay next to the transport you'll be taking back to Hoban with the other mechanics. The shuttle starts to move away from Space Station Julius, leaving the pale moon starlight behind you, going through the debris cloud. You're going back home. It's only been, 2-3 days?
Yeah, something like that.
Lots happened.
Mm-hmm.
You reflect about the marathon. You reflect that more Hobanians may be held by the First Order than that are actually on Hoban right now. The thought of trying to protect your home, your people, and what you might risk by doing that runs through your head as the pinpoints of light streak in front of you as you enter hyperspace back to Hoban. Thanks for listening. To make sure you don't miss any of our big updates, follow us on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster, or on Twitter at No Match Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on iTunes, and visit our Patreon on patreon.com/moralityplays. No Match for a Blaster is a podcast, Morality Plays. Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny are made by Fantasy Flight Games and Lucas Books. Our theme is by Kevin McLeod, sound effects by Tristan Longren, Vindus, and Akmov. And of course, I would like to thank my amazing players: Brandon playing Remy Drobash, Claire playing Cassie Saris, and Bobby playing Kamaya Saris. And of course, I'd like to thank you, our listeners, and we'll see you again soon in a galaxy far, far away.